All right, part two, here we go. Station 7, dumped it out right here. What we have right here is a crab arm, it looks like, or leg. This one is not. It's like crab, but it doesn't really have that like claw. It's more like a fan or something, all right? And then we have a lobster claw right here. Lobster claw. Looks like somebody got the meat out of there, all right? So yeah, shells. This one is pretty light, all right? It's smooth. A lot of the barnacles here, or like the grip things, are kind of broken down. Over here, you can still see we have that, like it's almost like a joint right there. It's still there. Claw is a lot more intact, it feels like. This one does smell. Smells kind of like the ocean and decaying matter. Textures on these are still smooth, and the colors are brown, and then obviously kind of like this dark maroony red. So, yep. And for connections to water and plastic, this one's a tough one. You could go off of a little bit just about what these animals consume for food and what their surroundings are as far as like water, plastic, and pollutants. You might also go into a little bit with wondering about just like the insecticides and pesticides we spray and whatnot, in the plastic in the water, if it has an effect on the shells themselves, if it makes them thinner. So, all right, that is Station 7. We are onwards to Station 8, which is black plastic. Connections to the beach. This black plastic, it is like coated with like this film, it feels like here. This is a plastic container that used to be guaranteed fresh, sell by October 2013. So yeah, this is a chewing tobacco container. Chewing tobacco is nasty. It gives you a lot of carcinogens, destroys your jaw so that you miss parts and stuff in teeth. Black plastic, one of the things I noticed with black plastic is that it's a lot of it around at the ocean, and it doesn't seem to break down as fast as other plastics. All right, this does not have much of a smell to it. Yeah, let me smell. Yeah, it has a slight smell to it, not much. It feels like it's kind of like scuffed up, all right? Feels gritty. Obviously, color-wise, it's black plastic, so, yep. All right, yeah, pretty easy to connect that one to water. This one over here is Station 9. This one is seaweed that I keep in the water. I'm gonna know if you touched it or not, or if you watched this video, because it is slimy and slick, all right? Slickest and slimiest. It has some smell to it. It smells kind of good like the ocean, like not bad. All right, and that's Station 9. Oh, and you know about the seaweed, about how it connects to plastic. Station 10 right here are clamshells. These are some big clamshells. These are what they call quahogs. They're great for breaking, putting stuffing in, and then baking. Shell is thick. It's got rings on the outside. It's got ridges. It's like abrasive. This right here, it's not really smooth. It's kind of chalky. As far as smell goes, and all of them are white. No smell really to it. It's been around for a while. Yeah, connections to water, just like the mussels, how these feed, they're filter feeders. Water comes in, chews it up, gets the nutrients it needs, and spits it out the other side. And you can tell what plastic will do to that. So, all right, Station 11 right here. Station 11 is some sort of animal shell. All right, you gotta figure out what that one is. We got a baby one here, which has got spikes. It is brown. And then we got bigger one right here, where it looks like it's got more weight to it. It's also got a few holes in it. I wonder if these animals, as they get older with like plastic in the water, I wonder if it has an effect on the shell and making them thinner. So, Smell with these. Not bad, surprisingly. Not strong. That one doesn't really smell like the ocean, just kind of smells like decaying matter. It's thinner, all right, compared to the other. Color is shinier on this one than this one. This one has got, you can see with the camera, it's got like a crack right there. Yeah, that's what we got for that. Over here in this bag, this is station 12. Let's see what we got in here. What kind of goodies did people leave? Ooh. We got right here, piece of wood. Feels lighter than it should. Feels like all the weight's been sucked out of it. It feels smooth. Rounded tip, rounded there. Does it have a smell? Nope. No. Yeah, actually that does. That's a stinker. All right. Smells just kind of like grassy, like compost. All right, this one right here, black shoe. This was left on the beach. Oh, what's that brand? That's actually important. This brand actually is known to be pretty toxic for just pollution and stuff, because it's what it's made out of. All right, bottoms of these are worn here, worn there. That is traditional, but that emblem actually in right here. So this shoe, it looks like, my guess is this hasn't been worn down too much. I bet you someone was like at the beach, they kicked off these shoes, which are like, oh, good for the beach because they're they float and all that. They kicked it off to walk in the beach, the wind blew it away and they couldn't find it. Unfortunately, probably got stuck in the seaweed and then washed back on shore. All right, down here, Dunkin' Donuts cup. Ugh. One thing a student brought up is the seasonal with it. It looked like they were doing a black with cream. It looks like it's a seasonal Joy. So that's been around since probably Christmas with snowflakes. All right, it is dirty as heck. All right, gritty, cloudy. It's like it's breaking down, not just the crack there, but you can't really see through the plastic. Next one in there, we have a can that's been kind of destroyed and cut. It looks like aluminum is breaking down. Yep, it's not nearly as shiny. It's pretty light compared to what it is. It's interesting, it's shinier on the inside than the outside. I wonder why that is. Last object in here is a brick. Brick is worn. It looks like there's some cement on it. Wonder if they're using bricks to make artificial reefs in the area. That's just coffee, that's mine. All right, last jar. Oh, watch this, jar 13. Here we go. I did actually film this in November, and look what we're finding. What was the holiday before November? All right, so these might be pretty recent. This one right here, it's a plastic bag. Yeah, that one's actually stinky. Smells like beach, cloudy, and it feels kind of rough but thin. These ones here, no cloudiness, still feel normal. No real smell to them, so, all right. And the colors are still vibrant orange and yellow. Color for that one is white. This one here is just a tag, a little dirty. Looks like a name tag, so, yep. That's what we got, peeps.